this party, yo.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's Puerto Rico going up against Santo Domingo. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, and even though neither team's going to be going home after today, Game 5 always has the feel of an elimination game when the series is tied up at 2-2. And maybe it's just as important as one because being up 3-2 as opposed to down 3-2 makes a huge difference going forward.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team with their backs up against the wall in Game 6. This is a big swing game. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and on the mound in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
He brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Javier Baez. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
This is Willie Castro. Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's second. Right through there for a strike.
Wow, he doubled up on the off speed there. We talked about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And a pitch. The other way. Nice grab. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Now, Orlando Cepeda. The 1-1 is fouled off. Alcantara, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And the righty deals. That just misses 2-2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Out to center. And it drops in. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now Correa up to hit. The pitch. And now 1-2. One run across in the frame so far here in Game 5 of the ALCS. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Falling behind 2-1.
With this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 outs. Just missed.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now the DH, Jorge Posada. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the American League Championship on the show. And we're back. And today on the hill, number 15. Going to be hard to top his last start, Siggy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. This guy's kind of a unicorn in today's game of baseball. It seems like we're seeing fewer and fewer switch hitters, and he is elite regardless of the side of the plate he's hitting from.
Well, in this day of analytics, you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter or 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Here's Ketel Marte. Wouldn't chase that time.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
That's offering upstairs. And a swing and a miss. 1 gone here.
Well, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. That was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Home team down a run here in Game 5. That one almost got him. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2-2 on the way. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Second great jump. And man, this is stolen base. It went in the post. Here's Marcelo Zuna. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 1 inning in the books here. Puerto Rico had the lead 1-0. set for the start of the inning. Now Molina at the plate. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. The 3-1. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow. Really good athlete, and many times you talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Nobody out, runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Next offering is fouled back. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Way inside, gets out of the way. Now. Swings through for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Down to the bottom of the second. The Islanders on top 1-0.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank of the Mr. Salty's in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. And he deals. There's a strike.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Well back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Gigantic blast. His second home run of the series, and they take the lead. It's 2-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Next offering upstairs. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off. Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Manny Machado up to the plate. At the belt and fires. And Manny gets a piece. Tatis gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And here it comes.
Ball, go.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
In there at the knees for a strike. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Right-hander kick steals.
Yeah.
Got him looking. And there's one away.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Kicks and deals. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Back foot slider struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One on the gun, swing and a miss.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of his zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Right back there, and boom goes the dynamite. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
How good these offenses are. There's a lot of ball game left.
This one smashed down the right field line. Rosario makes the catch, and that's the inning. swing, but 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-1. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. Now it's the power speed combo. Willie Castro. That one missed.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Orlando Cepeda digs in now. 1 out, base is empty.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Into left center for a base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here comes Carlos Correa. Man at first, 1 away. In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. That to right. Tatis sizing this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Man at first, stepping in, the long ball threat, Nolan Arenado. Alcantara over to first. Cepeda gets back easily. The pitch.
1-2.
In the air, right field. And they get Arenado for the out. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Marcell Ozuna.
Rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down. Now at the plate, Julio Rodriguez. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Right through there for a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
1 down, base is empty. Rodriguez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a 3rd baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Game 5 of the ALCS. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Jorge Posada. The 1-1. That one fouled off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Outside, and it's 3-2. Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So, man aboard, J.D. Molina getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Man at first. Here's Eddie Rosario. Down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Posada around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay throw. He's safe.
Love how he let that ball travel. Trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One down. Here's Kike Hernandez. Man at second.
Ball outside.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Rosario, the runner at second with one away. And another ball.
Full count.
On the ground out to short. Fires across the diamond. 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Now it's Javier Baez. Kicks and fires. Right side. Tatis sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-2. Bottom of the fourth, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Tatis waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Rip towards third. Zips it across. One away here in the 5th.
The batter, the first baseman,
Orlando Cepeda will hit next. The pitch. Clobber to right field. Way back. Gone. A solo shot. His second homer of this series. It's 5-3.
I got to believe when a pitcher releases a breaking ball up out of his hand, he just hopes that it stays really high so that the hitter has no chance of swinging. Well, no luck there. That is a hard-hit ball and a home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. At the plate, Carlos Correa. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the postseason success continues for him.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
1 gone, runner at first. Now it's going to be Nolan Arenado. The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Two now. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Cruz up and loosening in the pen. Cabrera, a left-hander, also throwing. Correa at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there are 2 down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jorge Posada. 2 outs. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The pitch.
Ball.
1 run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. Two down. He goes down looking. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Tigers out front 5-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now Ellie De La Cruz.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to foul one off. 2-2.
Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Activity in the bullpen. Saul Gonzalez warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Francisco, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Pickoff move to first. Back in there standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Roll to short, could be 2. Correa over to first. They get the out on Marte.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Got Soto down.
Well, the way these 2 teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
That one just misses. And now 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Looks it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Marcelo Zuna. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 5 innings complete. The Tigers with the lead 5-3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cruz.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Next offering is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Miguel Castro getting loose for A.J. Hinch. On its way to the corner, sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. So up next, Eddie Rosario. The 1-1. Hot shot to third. On to first. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Kike Hernandez. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Hernandez into second, and he's got a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs ones are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a ball to get around.
So the lineup flips over. Here's a big power threat. Javier Baez. Man on second, 2 down. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tigers on top here, 5-3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Saul Gonzalez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off, Julio Rodriguez. And a 1-1. And another ball. Action in the pen down there. Yaxel Rios warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez pulls that one down. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1-2.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The punch out there. 2 down.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
2 outs. And a good eye there.
Well, both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
The wind and the pitch. This one popped up. Cepeda makes the catch, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 6 full. The Tigers have the lead, 5-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Miguel Castro.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the righty deals. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
That one close, rule the ball. And now it's 3-2.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll lead at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the up here a little bit.
On the ground. And that chance handled. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Orlando Cepeda, the next to hit. Ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
Here's Carlos Correa. Inside ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI. Those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Leclerc.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jorge Posada waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give the
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the frame. So coming into the game now on defense, Edwin Arroyo. He'll play second. Here's Machado. Next off from upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets him.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Right up the floor, and boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. It's 6-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
You just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
There's a swing and a drive. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it in front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Ketel Marte. Out to short, Correa. Now they down to first, and a run comes across. The pitcher on here, Dwayne Underwood Jr. And now it's Juan Soto. Runner on the go. Ball outside. And safe. It's a stolen base.
It's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Moment earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
Here comes a pitch.
3 balls.
This one in the dirt. And the runner holds. 2 runs across in the inning here in the late stages of Game 5. To the right side. They get the out on Soto.
Number 20.
Marcell Ozuna digs in now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Up and in, and it's 2-1. Two outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Not close with that one. 3-2 now. Julio Rodriguez to bat next. Caught him looking for the K. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Tigers lead it 7-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Genesis Cabrera.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking his hitters.
Jorge Posada. And a pitch. That one in there across the letters. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gregory Soto getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Duran, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Stays alive. And a 1-2. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just missed.
Full count.
And now the lefty. Fly ball down the line. Ozuna sizes this one up. And there's one down. Now the catcher up to hit, J.D. Molina. At the belt and fires. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And here it comes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. The pitch. That one misses, and it's 2-1. Down the line. On the move. Nabs it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Down the line. Flying after this one. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Broken back ground ball to second. And Guerrero is set down.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. And down the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And another ball.
2-2.
Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now Machado up here. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in. Two outs. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Gregory Soto. Left fielder Enrique Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball,
Just
no.
missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and deals. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Guerrero calls it in, and there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. And now Javier Baez. And a pitch. And that one hit 97 on the go.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ground ball left side. Machado goes to first in time. And they're down to their last out. And now the rookie second baseman, Edwin Arroyo. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Swing and a miss.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Soto is just 1 strike away. Now this is in the air down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Line drive, and that's just foul. Here's a 2-2. Now, and that'll do it.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ballgame to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shaw.
Trying to get up to come down. Got to play it by the pound. To go with the Lex and the crown. Make it with them come around. Trying to get up to come down. Booming like a sub underground. The whole city here is around. We all on the get up to come down. Back at it one more game. Cranking my motor. Revving my engine. Chilling the AC till it's colder than a breeze in Alaska. Sunshine like the winter time just passed us. Watching for laws and jaggers, cause you're too clean to be taken. I keep it tucked off in my clothes.